GameFam is a professional game publishing company on Roblox platform. Founded in 2019 by CEO Joe Ference, GameFam has been involved in the development of 35 games as of July 2023, and they have games made on other platforms such as Fortnite and Minecraft. These games range from killing for oil money to donating it to the poor, and from very popular to very questionable. GameFam has partnered with massive companies like Mattel, Sega, Paramount, and Samsung, and an estimated annual revenue of $39 million. The company is big enough to have some controversies surrounding it, of course. The first controversy started around December of 2022 when several developers came out and talked about the low pay they received from GameFam when working on the game Sonic Speed Simulator. One developer, Digital Purgatory, made a statement about how some 3D artists like them were paid $17 an hour and $35,000 per year, while the average was $35 an hour and $75,000 per year for their type of job. It also stated that GameFam had no communication with them and essentially ghosted them when they tried to contact human resources. Another developer who worked on animations, Motoroach, made a statement on Twitter that said GameFam had refused to treat or pay their animators good, putting the hashtag Sonic Sweatshop Simulator with it. A third developer, Saint Nick, made a statement regarding what Digital Purgatory had said before, talking about and showing screenshots of a termination email, and explaining how GameFam had knowingly broken their contract with Digital Purgatory when they had let him go, as they had not given him a 10-day notice and sent him the email 3 days after he was let go. GameFam would respond to the allegations by making the most abhorrent response that anyone has ever had the displeasure of seeing with the naked eye. They state they start the statement by bragging about how they had such a successful weekend and had broken so many internal records. They then go on to essentially deny the allegations and show their sadness about the allegations directed toward them. And then they have the audacity to show some facts about themselves. I honestly don't think it's humanly possible for a person to make such a horrible response, even if they tried their best. Of course, GameFam is a company, so they had multiple people to screw up their response. The second controversy started in January of 2023 when employee Joshua DeBoer had discussed with other employees about poor working conditions, and he tried to discuss it with the CEO, Mr. Ference. Instead of getting better pay, however, Mr. Ference accused DeBoer of spreading dissatisfaction among his coworkers and gave DeBoer a paid leave so that DeBoer could determine whether he would continue to be a problem for the company. DeBoer would then take the issue to the National Labor Relations Board, or NLRB, and Mr. Ference would wet his pants. GameFam would eventually settle it with DeBoer, paying him $5,000 in unpaid bonuses. GameFam would also agree to post a notice and send an email to the employees to let them know that we will not tell you that it is toxic or poisonous to the company if you talk to coworkers about pay. This so far has been the end of the major controversies surrounding GameFam. I know there has been that Google plugin that would alert users about if an experience was owned by GameFam or not, but that really was not that big of a controversy. However, I do believe that GameFam will manage to find themselves into more controversy in the coming years, or months perhaps, with how garbage their working conditions for employees seem to be. And yeah, that is so far it for the controversies, and hopefully I get to make more videos on them because I can start getting paid for that.